welcome back to another episode of I Am I. My name is Joshua Ansley, and I just want to talk about a little thing called satsang, right? Which is really about finding a community, finding our tribe. It's so important, right? For me, I know it's so easy to get caught up in the nonsense and caught up in the bullshit. And when we're actually trying to follow a path of something higher and to get to know yourself better, it's again not about sticking to some bullshit way that you should be, but it's to stay true to yourself and to get into deeper layers and levels of yourself that are not just operating in stuck in externals and stuff like that. It can be really difficult if we don't have a support system to do that. So satsang is about community. It's about attaching ourselves to the right things. I know a lot of times I talk about there being no right and wrong. That's about moving back into the space of there being no right and wrong, because we can't judge. We might have to do different things at different times we might have judged before. But really it is important to understand too that in this world of duality there is going to be a better choice at times, right? And we have to be able to discern that. So surrounding ourselves with people that understand what we're trying to do, I think is incredibly important. Because it's really not about, it's not a prison. It's the exact opposite of that, but it seems like it. Nothing is as it seems, right? So the world wants us to think that we should just do whatever the hell we want, and that's just actually a slave to our desires and a slave to our mind. But when we get down to our deeper levels of understanding and the deeper levels of our desires, everything changes when we tap into that space. Understanding the freedom to be a space of being our most authentic self. Right? So as we dig deeper and deeper and deeper, it becomes a lot more difficult to stay in that authentic self. There's a lot of studies that show how inclined we are naturally to societal conditioning. You know, it's really, and the ones that don't think they are, or if we think we're not because we're free thinkers and we're artistic and we're open, there's still always a natural tendency to go with the herd, right? And to not just go against the herd just because you're trying to go against, right? To really know what is really true for yourself and honest for yourself. So that is a sense of freedom that actually takes support to do what's right for you, right? And finding people that can truly support you in that. So it's kind of like in the there's a tenet in Wiccan that is do as you will and harm none. So it's not some space of having to do it like this. And actually in the 18th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, do as you will. He says, here's all this information I give to you, now do as you will, right? There's a lot of different ways to interpret that. Do as you will, meaning take one of these paths that he talks about, jnani or bhakti or karma. But I also take it as do as you will and harm none, right? So here's all this information, now do as you will. So you find absolute freedom in this space. It's not about being trapped into what we have to do, but to really stay into that space, we have to find, so whatever the fuck your group is, right? Whatever your cult is, find your fucking cult, join a cult, get in a tribe, right? And learn how to together find your freedom, find your individuality amongst that tribe. Right? So it's like being in the X-Men. It's like being totally and completely free to be as fucked up an individual as we are amongst a group of people. So I do believe that, you know, the lion and the eagle, they roam free, right? But to be able to get to become that lion and the eagle, we have to find our tribe. It's a lot of paradoxes, but that's the way I see it, right? So otherwise we're isolating. There is a power in we that is far beyond the I. When you actually recognize that you are, that the I is we, I am we, that's where we actually find the freedom. So we find the freedom in the we, together, in unity. So find your fucking tribe, find your satsang, come together with other like-minded individuals, and do what you need to do. Is there yeah, there is. What are you, a bee? Yes, there's a bee. How you doing, buddy? Okay. All right, anyway. In the Keshtalakin, I am you, you are me, we are we. Namaste. Too much?